What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Because Barcelona, we've got a lot of breaking news to talk about. Nico Williams to FC Barcelona. The transfer saga is absolutely heating up, and Barcelona apparently have a plan how they will be approaching this deal. But not just that on the horizon, because we've got Luis Diaz rumors and Marcus Rashford. Man, both of these left wingers also want Barcelona. So, guys, before we get straight into it, and there's been a lot of news ever since the Jan Garcia deal got officially announced. The left wingers, all of the transfer rumors are just flying in the past coming days. But guys, before we get straight into it, make sure to smash up the likes, like up this video, right? It really helps me out. And also to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, road to 2K subs. And guys, let me know down below if you disagree, if you agree. Let me know down below. If you have a point to say, let me know. But guys, let's get straight into this video, because apparently Nico Williams, he is prioritizing FC Barcelona. Of course, there was a lot of reports in the past coming days that said that Nico Williams initiated his agents met up with Deco, but not just that. Nico Williams, it's been reported by Fabrizio Romano of all the journalists, and he is probably the head of the snake of all the journalists. He is the main guy. And in theory, this should actually be a very simple operation. Barcelona, we know that Nico Williams, it's been widely reported that his release cost is about 60 million. But the thing is, Barcelona, we know with our financial troubles, right? We've already paid Jan Garcia's 25 million release cost to Espanyol, right? This is the thing. Nico Williams, apparently, right? Barcelona might be going over Nico Williams' 60 million release clause and around 64 million. It's been reported by Jared Romero. Barcelona, that is their plan, because they don't want to pay the one-time payment, which is release clause they work that you pay at once. You have to pay the 60 million to Athletic Bilbao. But Barcelona are actually planning to, instead of paying 60 right away, we rather pay 65 million, 64 million. That is the number that we're talking about, we're seeing in the media. But in installments, maybe over 2 or 3 years, so it's easier for FC Barcelona on the FFP side and La Liga, because we know La Liga have Javier Tebas. It's very strict. The rules are implemented and they hold every club to it. And the only problem is that Athletic Bilbao, they are not willing to negotiate the release clause, or even if Barcelona go over it. Athletic Bilbao's stance is firm. The message for them is that you got to pay up the release clause or do not talk to us. And for Barcelona, I'm looking at this because hypothetically, and the rumors are saying that we're looking at Grimaldo. Deco likes the player too, and he has a release clause. I just don't know if Barcelona's FFP could survive Jan Garcia, a release clause that we've already paid, Nico Williams, and then also potentially, Grimaldo. I just don't know if Deco and Laporta and Barcelona's situation could afford that. But Nico Williams, I will see. Let's see if Athletic Bilbao budge, because if we do go over the release clause, I wonder if they will accept the offer, because we have seen with similar situations, RB Leipzig, Dani Olmo, the player kind of forced the move. And honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think the only way Athletic Bilbao even budges and accepts Barcelona's offer of around 64 million euros is that if Nico Williams, and Nico Williams must do this to make it easy for Barcelona, is that if he forces a move out of Athletic Bilbao, if he tells them that I'm not willing to play for this club anymore, then I can see them actually accepting Barcelona's offer of going over the release clause. But we will see what happens. But I do want to move on to Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford, because Nico Williams has just jumped the ladder. He has jumped the list of Barcelona's targets. He was not seen in the picture just 4 days ago. But now Nico Williams, the rumors are harder than ever. But apparently, Luis Diaz, he has stalled his negotiations with Liverpool on his new contract, and he wants to be the priority. He wants to come to FC Barcelona. And actually, not just that, apparently Marcus Rashford, it's the same for him. Marcus Rashford is prioritizing a move to FC Barcelona. So here we've got 3 wingers, Nico Williams, Luis Diaz, and Marcus Rashford, and they all want the same thing. Even Ivan Perisic, even the old man of Ivan Perisic, a veteran, he wants to move to Barcelona. And you know what? Barcelona, I do got to say this. We got to pick our guy wisely. Whatever Deco and Laporta truly believe, whoever they feel like is actually going to lift this team forward, if it's Nico Williams, go for Nico. But in my opinion, if Deco is insistent on Luis Diaz as the priority, go for him. If Liverpool are trying to play hardball, just leave. Nico Williams is legitimately right there for FC Barcelona. And I do want to add that Liverpool, they still might reject our offer. If we offer 60 mil, Liverpool, they've coming off a Premier League win. Luis Diaz had a very good year. they're not really desperate. They're not really in a position to sell. So we will see what happens. So I don't think this Luis Diaz deal is going to be easy for Barcelona. Marcus Rashford on loan is going to be tough. I still think that this transfer, if it's going to happen of Rashford, it will probably be in the last 2 weeks of the transfer window. But man, we will see. And I do want to add that, do you guys think that Marcus Rashford, let me know down below, do you guys think that Marcus Rashford still comes to Barcelona on loan? I think that, of course, Man United, they want Barcelona to pay the 40 million fee, right, on a permanent. But if Nico Williams or Luis Diaz comes, is Rashford on loan still a possibility? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. But as for Luis Diaz and Nico, I feel like they're both 1A, 1B. I wouldn't even say there's a second option. Of course, we know Deco, he loves Luis Diaz, but guys, remember Nico Williams, he is the same guy, the same brother that Deco was chasing for half the summer just last year, right? Barcelona wanted Nico badly last year, but it just didn't happen because there was a lack of guarantees, and Nico ultimately did not really push heavily for the move. But this year, it's a lot different. Nico, of course, he initiated. And at the end of the day, I do got to say, I kind of do like how Nico Williams, Luis Diaz, Marcus Rashford, even Ivan Perisic, all of these guys want to come to FC Barcelona. And that means Jan Laporta and Deco, these guys are doing something right. You got to admit, because Barcelona, we were not that attractable just 4 or 5 years ago. We really weren't. But now players are trying to come to our football club like it used to be. But guys, listen, that's it for me. If the stories develop, you guys already know there will be videos, there will be live streams about it. Make sure to have your post notifications on so you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Guys, get in the comments down below. Let me know, who do you want as the left winger, and do you think Rashford on a loan in addition is possible? Let me know down below in the comment section. And also remember to like up this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Guys, I'll see y'all soon. Visca Barca. Peace. Stay safe.